This is a Tyvek suit, and it is approved by OSHA, meaning the federal government, for any workers that are combating contamination like COVID-19. The reason this material has been proven to protect people from any bio or chemical hazard.
El miércoles de cenizas también inicia el periodo de cuaresma, esos días de ayuna que también permiten que las personas se sientan más conectadas a su fe. It was an emotional scene as one of the two officers shot in the Bronx was released from Lincoln Medical Center. The MTA plans to make all of its stations accessible by 2034, and even riders without disabilities think that's a great idea. Shopping for fresh food doesn't always come easy here in the South Bronx. In fact, a lot of the neighborhoods surrounding this giant supermarket are known as food deserts. Leave your troubles at home and then come on down to Times Square and celebrate with us. Mostly you, because I might be sleeping at that time.
Oh, what a party pooper.
But Happy New Year to everyone at home. We'll be here throughout the day letting you know what's happening here at Times Square. Woo! Back to you.
Thanks, Amy.
Hi there. Just about every city agency has sent over some emergency crew members, and they still have not been able to stop the water that you see gushing out of the ground. As you can see, the road is destroyed. There are chunks of concrete splattered all over the place. And behind that, you may not even be able to see it because the water is so high, the sidewalk has started to cave in. The family of Petros Michaels, also known as Peter, has a lot of questions about his final moments.
Because I don't feel like we're getting the truth.
The 81-year-old died at the New York Center for Rehabilitation and Nursing in Astoria, Queens. They claim the facility did not tell them the severity of his illness until it was too late.
Your father's doing fine, but he has a fever.
Michael's grandson, who shares his name, is speaking out only to New York One. He says on April 13th, about a week after that conversation, the family got a completely different call from the nursing supervisor.
You guys are calling a family and saying your family member has expired like it's a meter ticket.
In the days before and after Michael's passing, the family says they started to hear about other residents at the center dying of coronavirus.
You're telling us you're not testing people for COVID-19, and on another end, we're being told that people are dying from this in your facility.
The family says these two letters were mailed out by the New York Center. They both inform families that they are treating COVID cases, but the dates are different, April 6th and April 8th.
Something's not right here.
Thank you for calling New York Center for Rehabilitation and Nursing.
I emailed and called New York Center for Rehabilitation and Nursing several times. Is there a person there on the line that I could speak to?
No.
But didn't get a response on the allegations.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
We are also waiting to hear back from the city's Departments of Health and Aging, as Michael's loved ones also wait.
He was really always just outspoken. I personally feel like I've gotten that from him.
A trait from his grandfather that will hopefully lead to some closure. While most New Yorkers are trying to stay away from the coronavirus, Jackson Wong gets ready to walk into the contamination. It's his duty.
We're just doing our job and trying to protect everybody.
Wong is a supervisor at Green Orchard Group, an environmental safety company based in Long Island City, Queens.
Very busy. We've been working around the clock.
Since March, the company has been getting more than 200 decontamination requests each week, a tall order for its 45 employees.
It's difficult to keep staffing levels because, a lot of people don't want to work.
They've been working 14-hour days, from cleaning up a pizza shop in the Bronx to today's mission, a 6-story building on Riverside Drive in Manhattan. New York One getting exclusive access, but safety comes first.
This is a Tyvek suit, and it is approved by OSHA, meaning the federal government, for any workers that are combating contamination like COVID-19. The reason this material has been proven to protect people from any bio or chemical hazard. After covering up from head to toe with the proper protection equipment, or PPE, it's time to go in.
They use a fogging machine filled with a CDC and EPA-approved disinfection chemical, scrubbing all surfaces with an ultra-fine mist, even spraying the air because COVID can remain suspended in it for hours.
It covers areas that manual wiping or traditional cleaning simply can't get or are difficult to access.
The crew may be in the most protective gear, but they are still not immune to the pandemic's emotional impact.
It's sort of reinforced like how fragile everything is, you know, how much I miss like social connection, and you only sort of sense that and realize that when it's gone.
Amy Yensi, New York 1. From their porch, Paul Colangelo and his wife JOANNE watch in amazement as their relatives drive by to wish him a happy 99th birthday.
We love you, Uncle Paul. We love you.
Happy birthday, Uncle Paul. Thank you for being an inspiration to the whole family.
The coronavirus and social distancing put a damper on a possible birthday party, so the couple of 73 years was not expecting any visitors at their Middle Village home.
Never in my wildest dream I would see something like this, and I will never forget.
It took a lot of phone calls and group chats to coordinate generations of this big family, which is spread across the tri-state area, to make this parade a reality.
No matter what the situation is, family is important, and we will always come together.
I never expect anything like this. Hey, it must be pretty important then for all this years.
Yes, the decorated World War II veteran is very important to a lot of people, and they refuse to let the global pandemic keep them from celebrating another year in a life dedicated to serving and helping others.
He was like the counselor for everyone that came from Italy.
The guest of honor is still getting used to such a high number.
66. Everybody can 99. What's about you people?
His family is already thinking ahead.
I'm sure that we're not going to have to wear masks next year, and that's where we're really going to have a good time.
In Queens, Amy Yensi, New York 1.